Thank you, Lord Mayor. I too have serious concerns about elements of this report. Firstly, we are well aware that the complaints that go to the Housing Ombudsman are just the tip of the iceberg, or at the risk of stretching the analogy too far, little more than the snow on the top of the iceberg. The vast majority of actionable complaints will never go to the Ombudsman for all sorts of reasons. And therefore, sorting out what is a much, much bigger issue than the number of complaints that the Ombudsman has highlighted. And I know from talking to other members with a significant volume of BCC housing in their wards that their casework supports that view, as indeed does mine. And putting it right is, I'm afraid, one of the many areas with this council where it's not just about changing some processes or doing an action plan, but it's about culture change. It's about getting back to regular visits to our properties, and it's about the nature of those visits. It's about enabling local teams to do more to tackle problems, and it's about re-engineering our way of tackling antisocial behaviour, including, for example, bringing CCTV back into communal areas of our tower blocks, and having an urgent review of what is going badly wrong with many of our sheltered housing schemes where, to put it politely, highly vulnerable residents are being housed with long-standing elderly communities, not given the support and care they need to manage their problems effectively, with utterly predictable and widely repeated results. To turn many of these things around, there is lots that need to be done. One of them that directly concerns us in this room is that we need to be engaging actively with scrutiny. And yet, the word scrutiny does not appear in this report. Isn't that a damning reflection of how the executive actually views scrutiny in this council? And I hope Sir Albert's committee will be onto this. It's ironic, because while I was on Housing and Neighbourhood Scrutiny Committee, I requested a report on the number of Ombudsman's findings of cases in Birmingham well before the report we're discussing today was published. And we didn't get to it before this Ombudsman's report came out. It was clear that just by looking at the number of cases going to the Ombudsman on a weekly basis, that something was seriously awry. You can sign up and get a weekly email from the Ombudsman about cases, and I signed up to the housing list, and most weeks there would be something from Birmingham. Some of them, sure, were not valid complaints, but the sheer volume of number of Birmingham City Council paragraphs in that report was the pointer to what we're discussing today. So, please take the Ombudsman far more seriously and comprehensively than this report to full council does, and look well beyond it for what is going wrong, or we'll all be back discussing further failings in the future. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor.